became the legal bedrock of abolition.
In my eyes, if it's possible for the entire African American experience during the Revolutionary War to be summed up in one quote, it's something Elizabeth Green.
Let's see if I can figure this out. Holy crap, I figured it out. Holy crap, I figured it out. Turn that down. Alright, let's see if we lose the remote now. Alright, can I view my chat? Wow. I don't know. We'll roll with it. Oh, Dad's watching. Cool. I was gonna try. I gotta paint over this ready to cover. I'll lighten that up. many people we got watching? As long as we're more than 0. One person watching, 2 likes. Thanks for the likes. 1 top fan. Sweet. If I get some paint on the couch. Might as well like my own video, huh? Get the algorithm going a little bit. There we go. I'm actually going to start in the middle so I can move this chair. That's where I'm going to move it. Yeah, or do the complete opposite of what I just said. Dad, are you still watching? If so, can I listen to music without getting a copyright strike, or let this stay quiet for the most part? Because this is a lot easier when listening to music. Nope, these out. We're just gonna go for it. If it gets taken down, it gets taken down.
Father of mine, tell me where have you been? You know I just close my eyes, my whole world is up here. Father of mine, take me back to the day, yeah, when I was still your golden boy, back before you went away. I remember blue skies, a walk in the block. I love the way you held me high, I love to hear you talk. You would take me to the movie, you would take me to the beach, you would take me to a place inside that's so hard to reach. Father of mine, tell me where did you go? You had the world inside your hand, but you did not seem to know. Father of mine, tell me what do you see? When you look back at your wasted life and you don't see me. I was 10 years old, doing all that I could. Was it easy for me to be a scared black woman out like that? Sometimes you would send me a birthday card with a $5 bill. Didn't never understand what you did, but I guess I never will. Daddy gave me a face. My daddy gave me a face. Daddy gave me a face. My daddy gave me a face. Teach me how to sing, teach me how to share. Teach me where to go to, where love be there. Will love be there? Let your light shine down. Let your light shine down. Let your light shine down. Give me a word, give me a sign. Show me where to look, tell me what will I find? Will I find? Maybe on the ground and fly me in the sky. Show me where to look, tell me what will I find? Will I find? Let your light shine down. Let your light shine down. Let your light shine down. Let your light shine down.
Bruno. Bruno. Come here. Alright, come on. Bruno. Good boy. You go for it. You have the paint? You're not scared of this. You're alright. You're okay. See, it's not scary. seen it before. I did. Mommy's gonna be so proud of you helping me today. You might get a treat. Yeah, you better get a treat. Alright, see you later.
You can tell I got a fever. Try to shake it off, right? Oh, won't do you no good. They won't do you no good. And I said, kiss your baby goodbye. Come on, love, it's alright. Heaven knows they wanna break you off. Kiss your baby goodbye. Come on now, it's alright. You never know unless you give it. Chasing that same old devil down the same old dead highway. Riding that storm on through my veins like a shot down tailspin airplane. Scared of living and I'm scared to death. I can't breathe and I catch my breath. But I keep chasing that same old devil down the same old dead highway.
You guys can't even see. Yeah, we'll try that. If you fall, I'm sorry.
Just a whistle of a long black train. You know when it's coming for you. Running on the wind and
Oh, these ceilings are beat. Whole house is beat. I'll move the camera in a second. I just need to get this one section done, and then I'm switching to my wall color. I'm actually going to cheat and do it the easy way. I'm going to do the main portion of the walls, and then do the main wall colors, and then I'll trim it out tonight because I don't feel like I don't think it's good for viewing to watch me bending all over the place and struggling to get around baseboards and stuff. If you want, though, I can show you. I don't know if anyone's watching still, but how to trim in to make it a little bit easier. So there's a right and wrong way to use your paintbrush. It took me a long time to figure it out, and actually a buddy of mine, who's a professional painter, taught me. All right. I gotta grab a sanding sponge. I'll be back in a sec. So last night I went through and I patched some holes because there's probably 10,000 holes in this one room. It's a freaking train wreck. And I got putty everywhere still. My wife and I are thinking about possibly selling this house, so we're just trying to clean it up good enough to show well. And it's really about it. Because all this drywall is original. It's terrible. It's not good at all. It's just beat. But I'm not going for perfection. I'm just going for good enough. If you're ever doing this by yourself, spend a little extra money. Just get the sanding sponge. They're so much easier to use. This is a 3M product. I don't remember what grit it is, but it's good for knocking down high spots. Usually I would trim first, but I don't know. Anyone watching have any input? Oh, it's like I'm the only one watching. Sweet. But can you guys even hear me? Probably. This paint does a nice job at evening itself out. Because you saw I was going front and back, or section by section holes across, which is usually a no-no, but this stuff evens out real nice. I already did my kitchen, and turned out nice. So I'm not too concerned about it. If I were to do this like for real for a customer, I would have sprayed it. Or went to the store and instead of using a 12-inch roller, got new rolls from 18-inch. This would have been done in 20 minutes. Because 18-inch rollers are incredible. But make sure my laptop's not going to die. I'm using my Ace Pro 2 as a webcam for this, and it actually looks pretty all right in my opinion. I don't know, it looks like on your end. On the TV, it looks good. I just have the TV up to monitor comments as they come in. So everyone says I'm doing everything wrong. I can see it and pretty much ignore them. But maybe what I'll do is I'll trim out a wall. Just do it wall by wall. Because I'd rather do it wet. Oh, this house needs gutted. I'm gonna trim. It makes some sense. Just don't mind my kitchen when I turn the camera. I have half our living room out there at the moment. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm actually going to go get the other paint color ready, get another roller set up, and then just go wall by wall, make it easier. So I probably got 2-3 hours till my wife comes home, so get some stuff done. All right, let's do that. I'll be back in probably 5 minutes. So if you guys are still here, take a break, go take a potty break, go drink of water. But I'm gonna go get the other paint color ready, and I'm just gonna trim and do wall by wall to make it a little bit easier on myself. And that way, if I get tuckered out, I can just stop for the night and have something completed. And then also start putting this place back together. Be back in a minute. All right, the paint we're painting right now, our color is agreeable gray. It's a Sherwin-Williams color. It's one like HDTV, top resale value colors, multiple years. It's hot in here. I'm gonna turn the heat off. All right. One person watched. I think it's me. It's like 50 degrees outside today, so house is a little warm. When I was talking earlier about how to paint and cut in, you want to use the heel of the brush, not the tip. So this is the tip, this is the heel. Push this up in the crack and let the tip follow. That's pretty much how that works. Always tape up your heads. It keeps it cleaner, and it also makes it look like you know what you're doing. So pro tip for you from a professional homeowner. But also, if you're doing any projects, get yourself one of these. They sell them at Lowe's and Home Depot. They're called a handy pail. They have a strap on, a magnet for your brush, and they have these little trays in it, so it's easier to clean up. Usually I'll just dump paint back in the bucket, pitch it. No worry about cleaning it up. All right, let's see how big of a mess I can make. Dip the brush in, tap it, and then, oh, that's gonna be a nice color. But before I get too far, I'm gonna kind of prime these up. I painted it white already. Just want to be able to conceal that. Wife and I, probably about a year ago, we're starting to pick colors. And we decided we're going to put some color behind the pictures, and I forgot about it, so we're going to. I should have painted this yesterday. Good enough. I don't know if I want to start in this corner. Screw it. Why not? It's also easier if you know how to paint with both hands. So I just switch hands with the handy pail. Make sure my pants are pulled up so you're not looking at my butt crack. When you start getting runs, just wipe the brush off on the inside of the wall somewhere.
Introducing the chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water.
And there's really no need to tape anything off. This is a family channel. Probably should be listening to Limp Bizkit. All right. We shall continue.
When the sun shines over your face, I felt like I was ready to die. Looking for a place to hide.
And you can use that tip to push it into any cracks. So like this beadboard's terrible, but you can use it to kind of like feather it in. So I just throw a thick bead down the length that I'm ready to paint. Clean my brush off. I'm still high. I feel like Jackson, Mississippi. River running like Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi. Running through my veins. And just knock down any thick parts of paint you got. And keep working yourself down. I know you guys probably can't see me. Just listen for my big mouth. Get your eyes on it. Shove that brush in there. Painting's easy if you just take your time. Tell me why. I feel like Jackson, Mississippi. River running. Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi. Like Jackson, Mississippi. Running through my veins. Come back and tell me how to feel. Y'all know the deal. Sex playing himself to have massive appeal. Ready to sell your soul, cause this boy's going straight to the top. Always give yourself some extra room in the corner for the roller. You'll thank yourself later. All right, so that part's done. I'm right-handed predominantly. I can do this with both hands. I just prefer my right hand, especially since my back hurts. Because I fell the other week. And sometimes you just need to shove the paint in the corner and then clean up after. That's the nice part about working with paint. It's wet. So shove it in the corner and clean it up. You could use those fancy scrubbers they sell at Home Depot and the over expensive pads they have, or you can just go for it. And sometimes it's easier just to go for it. I'm actually going to grab my ladder because that way you can get my face up in there a little bit easier. And just fan it out. Kind of like plowing snow. You're just pushing the paint where you want it. If you anything up there, run your finger up there. Wipe it on the wall, wipe it on your shirt. Doesn't matter. And if there's any patches along the way that you want to kind of prime, put some paint on there. Move a couple feet down the wall. Get back at her. I used to do this for a living. Odd jobs, cleaning, power washing, painting. And the thing is if you take your time doing stuff, it will turn out great and people will be happy with it. I like this color. It's like I'm colorblind, but to a point. But it's like a grayish, brownish. I mean, the color is called agreeable gray, so it should be gray. But kind of like a nice tan, like a nice concealing tan color. You ever start getting too much paint on your crown molding, baseboard, whatever you want, whatever you're painting? Probably because you're trying to push too much paint into the groove. Still just me watching. Share the stream out, maybe I get some more people watching.
Watching the water from my hand until you said it again. Just took my son to a trip down there. You can't run over again.
I'm trying to put a hole in the wall so I don't have to fix anything else in this stupid house. Owning a house is one of like the best, worst things possible. Yeah, you got freedom. Yeah, it's your home. But it sucks. This is my wife and I's first house. But he's like, can't wait to watch your video. Hey, it's live. Check it out. I'm live. There we go. Alright, moving on. Go back through, push my paint up. Nice and tight. Nice and easy. Got too much paint on the brush, all I do is stretch it out. Then I go in and I cut it in. There you go. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Do something easy here. Do around this thermostat. What's going on, buddy? Now let's feather it out. One thing I like doing, I don't know if it makes a difference, but like I like to try and fade it out so that you can see like it's real thick here, and then it goes down. It's like a lighter, like where it almost fades back into the dirty white wall color. But I think it's easier if you're a little bit slower, a little bit behind, and you need to catch up. But nice and easy. I mean, there's no reason you don't have. I mean, obviously, if you don't have time, you don't have time. But there's no reason to be contracting out painting. It's not that hard. Like, I'll have this room done. I'll have this room done tonight. Just President's Day, government holiday. Work's off today. There weren't any emergencies where I had to go in, so I had time. Any comments? Nope. Turn this a little bit. We're not listening to Freebird.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I come on your bleeding. Don't give a fuck when it goes. All these years wishing I was dead. You can walk outside. Since you stayed, I've been a wreck since you changed. Don't let me get in your way. I miss the lies and the pain, the fights that keep us away. Hey, hey, I'm telling you, miss the bad things, the way you hate me, miss the scream and the way that you blame me, miss the phone call when it's your fault, miss the late nights, don't miss you at all. I like that kick in the face. Anything's got to be. I don't go in at it. It's yours, it's a race. But I just can't take it. I'd rather fight than just fake it. You know that I've had enough. I dare you to call my bluff. Can't take too much of my good. Hey, hey, I'm telling you, miss the bad things, the way you hate me, miss the scream and the way that you blame me, miss the phone calls when it's your fault, miss the late nights, no miss you at all. I like that kick in the face. Anything's got to be. I don't go in at it.
This is where if you had a mini roller, like these open voids like this, make it a little bit easier to hit. You just gotta inch the brush up, and then whoever painted this before me did a terrible job. So the white paint on a lot of the baseboard or the molding, but I'm not worried about it. Eventually, all this drywall is coming down and getting replaced because it's junk. It's old. But I can't do that until I have my house set up for us to make it feel like we're not living in a construction zone. Alright, we gotta do this part and then gotta do this corner, go around the bottom, then I'll roll this wall out. Interesting, what color is he drawing as? I mean, it's drying pretty dark, which is good. I mean, we've only been at it for an hour and 30 minutes. We got the ceiling done, and one wall 3/4 of the way trimmed in. Alright, well, this is going pretty well. This beadboard is like way off the wall. I'm gonna have to shove the brush in there to conceal the white paint. I'll come around with a brad nailer and clean up some of this mess. But stupid. I don't know why they ever did this in houses. I mean, it's a terrible corner. Like I guess I could see why they put the beadboard. So these walls are like the cheapest drywall I've ever seen. And I've seen some bad houses. I don't want to misconstrue what I'm doing and saying. Painting is easy. You just gotta take your time and practice. Like I haven't painted in probably 2 years. So I started in areas that you're really not going to be looking. So if it took me longer, if it was harder, they're harder to see. And also, let's see the plugins. If you're a guy, does your wife have like 10,000 plugins throughout the house? Like, I get it, we want it to smell good, but my God. Everywhere I move, you get hit with a freaking plug-in. There's freaking white paint everywhere for these last people. I mean, yes, I'm trying to do a nice job, but at the end of the day, if I was to go back and fix everything that was wrong with this house, I'd be tearing it down. I shouldn't say wrong. It's a good house. It's just a little bit of a mess. Pardon my rump while I get down in the corner.
Jesus coffee with a pomo and a keystone. Sits out on his front porch with his squid infested dogs. Caught a little shrapnel from some boom in his Nemo. Pops a half a burger set to keep the hurting off. And they said, Jimbo, go to work. Quit living for the buzz. Jimbo, go to church. We don't want to see you wish your life away. He lights another cigarette and all he's got to say is, all I want to do is lay my body down, take my pills, pay my bills.
But I don't know if you guys can see this, but all this right here, like I didn't touch this wall yet, and it's all white already. I remember I was doing a job on like basically a mansion, 7,000-8,000 square foot house. And the homeowner wanted it the same color, white. And I'm painting white. And there's already white paint all over the house. And I'm like taking pictures of everything, making sure the homeowner knows that the previous person was a hack. Usually I don't talk bad about contractors, but I did that time. And he understood, but just take your freaking time. If I wanted this done quick, I would just have a company come do it. I guess that'd be the point. If you are paying someone to come paint for you, you're under a time crunch. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So I'll just take a roller for the middle. But, anyone watching? No? All right, I gotta plug this thing in. There we go. All right, so that's from that corner down there, always up over this corner, up to right here is done. I wish this paint was glossier. It's kind of like a, I don't know, it's supposed to be a semi-gloss, but it's more of a, I don't know, satin a little bit. I might just I'm gonna just hand paint this. This won't be old. I really don't mind what happens now and later. As long as you be my friend at the end. If I go crazy, then you still call me Superman. If I'm alive and well, will you be there? Holding my head, I'm not keeping by my side. My superhuman life tonight. I mean, that's pretty good showing what this color is going to be. As you can see, it's a little bit light in the middle on the camera, but I don't know. I like it. It's neutral. It's not too loud. Concealed a lot. That's half the battle with older houses like this. I mean, this house, I guess, technically isn't that old for the area I live in. It was built in '89, and they consider it a modular. It's all stick built, but I don't know. The materials just used. Let me clarify. The materials option when this thing was built are junk. Because I was even thinking Do I redo my basement next and make that livable? Because part of it's finished, part of it's not. So I just refinish the whole basement first, and then gut the upstairs and redo everything.
Confused, no joke. Got used, smoke dope. Pay dues, refuse to give up quick. Now there's 10 million motherfuckers on my dick. So what? Say how? Say who? Fuck what? Fuck me? Fuck you. Cocaine, you know I.
But yeah, I don't know. We got the house so cheap; it's hard to move. It's cheaper just to redo what you want to redo, and then make it what you want, and then decide after everything you did to it, are you still happy with the house? It's kind of like a love it or list it situation. Because like we don't have to move. It'd be easier because of the amount of equity we have. But I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Kind of sick of thinking about it, frankly. Well, like you can see this wall from like baby gates and everything has it all banged up.
Still here to explain that the darkest hour never comes in the night. You can sleep with the gun when you gotta wake up. When you gotta wake up. I created the sound of madness, wrote the book on pain. Somehow I'm still here to explain.
Moving on. The inspector's here. Where you going? Bro. All right. Well, we had 2 viewers for a minute. I'm gonna let my dog out. I'll be back in a sec. Oh, shit. Everybody got their cups, but they ain't you. This type of shit happens all the time. I gotta get yours, but I gotta get mine. Everything is fine when you listen to the XOG. I got that Appalachian music that became a thing. Listen to the words that I wrote. I'm taking me a swig on a dirt back road. Ain't get to let me up a biscuit and some gravy. Chilling while I'm listening to some Willie and some Wailing. 80 degrees, hound dog saying please. Raise some monkeys in your teeth, cause you none of these, no. They pour another G&J and take them for the good life. I ain't talking fishing when I take them to the hook light. Rolling down the street, smoking Hendo, sipping on gin and juice. Laid back, with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Rolling down the street, smoking Hendo, sipping on gin and juice. Laid back, with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Smoking Hendo, sipping on gin and juice. Laid back, with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Rolling down the street, smoking Hendo, sipping on gin and juice. Laid back, with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Rolling down the street, smoking Hendo, sipping on gin and juice. With my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Rolling down the street, smoking Hendo. Yeah, all right. Let the dog back in. That's Bruno. Bruno's the inspector. Not bad. All right. I got it. Oh, I'm back. The fog is lifted. The earth is shifted. And raised the gifted. You knew I'd be back, so back. To hit the road, daddy's home with the funky hot grits, thick like Al Roker, pumping out hits, getting chips like Oprah. Bitch, I told ya, do not hate or question the music I made. I make rock, and I'm mixing with the hip. Get your hand, let us read. You wanna go with the kid? I make something rock, and I'm mixing with the hip. Got money like on. I'll forever be the kid. Forever. The jokey's on. Still see God pumping. Still the same, cause I ain't changed nothing. Pumping and pumping. I like you rookies. All in check, doing the redneck boogie. The key is back to retract the whack. Repack my sack with the double back. Forget all that, I'm still singing. And like kids on monkey bars, I'm still swinging. Thought I get rusty, thought I get rich and quit, or he must be fat and ugly, broke, black and blue, but I'm trim, fit, rich, and I'm back for round 2. Red light in the back, blue ribbon. Get right, that's how I'm living. Giving you more than the thoughts and things that can't make the kind of music I make. I make rock, and I'm mixing with the hip. Get your hand, let us read. You wanna go with the kid? I make something rock, and I'm mixing with the hip. a little crazy brush. Wipe it, move on.
The black hat is back in original form. The legible, credible, inevitable storm. Way past the norm, still misbehaving. Finger in the air and the flag still waving. Young clone, don't test the bars, cause I got this on like Betsy Ross. You can floss and flop, you can talk and tease, but you can't fuck with rhymes like these. Talking like a drum kit with wrist and split picks. For the kids who twist splits and sit fists. I got the gift, I'm about to unwrap it. Ain't ball in my jacket. Pussy and blow, you know how I live. See that kid? Fuck off, I just did. Watch me twirl like Earl the Pearl. Or just keep on kick rocking in the free world. And I'm messing with the hip. Get your higher letter tree. You wanna go with the kid? Right. I make something. And I'm messing with the hip. Got money like one. I'll forever be the kid. Forever, forever, hip. Forever, southern. Forever, kid.
See, that easy, well trimmed out. That took probably, I don't know, an hour to pecking around. But it'll take 5 seconds to roll out. Kind of want to roll it quick. Ceiling dried in nice. I don't see any stains anymore. But going on it for about 2 hours. Ceiling was easy, so I already had it trimmed. I'm gonna grab my paint, another roller frame, and then roll this out quick. Right. I gotta grab my slippers, go in the basement. Be back in a sec. When you're painting, it's a lot easier to have multiples of the same thing. So I have a couple of different frames, I have the rollers. The only thing I gotta reuse is my handle, so I don't have to bend over.
She loves the scene bar queen, just living for the fun, taking over every dance floor like she's the only one in the spotlight. Oh man, kissing everyone, trying to look so innocent while sucking on her thumb. So much good when you never pull it out. So much good, something in your mouth.
There we go. Home Depot sells spouts for these buckets. They make this pouring out of 5-gallon buckets a lot easier. They're cheap, washable, reusable. And this is actually a window cleaning brush I use. A lot of this stuff I had since I owned my business. I just didn't want it, or I didn't want to get rid of it. And the guy who bought it really wasn't interested in it, so kept a lot of the stuff. The only thing I don't have is extra plastic shields for my rollers for the tray. What you're listening for is for this to start sounding like paint. When you start hearing it pull and paint, that's when you want to stop and reload. Because if it sounds like tape coming off a wall, or tape coming off the surface, that means it's pulling paint off. And you really don't want to do that. And I mean, it's counterproductive. So what I do, like the first couple rolls of a new roller, you got to load the roller up. But I don't really believe in taking stuff off and all that jazz. So just take your time the first couple rolls. Work slow. Just work slow. Start working the paint into the depths of the roller. Make sure you pound your roller down, because it will work its way off as you push. And with a 12-inch roller, you're not going to do a whole bunch at once. The worst thing you can do is rush. So, like, I might only do 1 to 1.5 strips per load up. So, like, my roller's starting to get wet now, so I was able to do 1.5 strips. I have a nail there that I hang my buck on. So I'll just take my brush, just work it in behind it. And actually, I see my roller got dry up top, so I just dab it with the brush, keep moving. I mean, it's really simple if you think about it. This is a 3/8" nap, which is smaller. They're not smaller, but not as thick. If you're using a textured wall, you might want to use a thicker nap so it can move to the contours of the wall. I always start in the middle. The reason why I start in the middle is in case the roller slides. And just like the ceiling, every once in a while, I'll work my way back. Just to even things out. It will start to, if you don't even it out, you could have a tendency to get lower marks, but if you're just mindful of what you're doing. Another nail. So grab my brush. Just stay around the nail. Try to do this when you're cutting in. You're not switching back and forth. This is where things slow you down. And just roll in your brush marks. Another thing to be mindful of is microfiber and whatever your roller is made out of. I prefer microfiber, which is what I've always used. But as soon as I buy a new pack, I wrap painter's tape around them. And the reason is the painter's tape will pull off anything loose on your roller so it doesn't go on your wall. It's one of the few times that I actually use painter's tape. And it's in my prep. We'll go in around your outlets. It's pretty simple, just like that. I mean, there's always going to be a couch here, so be mindful of how much time you're spending on stuff. I mean, you can make it look perfect, or you just get the job done. I'm in the business right now of just getting the job done. And if you're doing this for production, what I would recommend is just maybe start the day before, get ahead with the trim work, and then the second day, well, first thing you gotta do is clean. Painting. If you listen to any car guy, they say painting's in the details in your prep work. So go through, clean your walls as best as you can. That's why there's like black marks on my walls from scrubbing them. I'll go through, clean the walls down, wipe them down real good. And then have someone go through, start trimming. And then day 3 should be rolling and cleanup work. That's it. That's how you paint a wall. It's hard to tell what color it is. It's actually, it looks good. I mean, I know I used to do this a lot, full time, but I think it looks good. Is it perfect? No. Is it meant to be perfect? No. I just wanted my walls cleaned off. Not working. Alright, well that's the more easy of the two walls.
You knew that I was coming cause you heard my name, but you don't know my game and never felt my pain. Can't read my brain, but you read my lips and got scared when you heard that I was coming with hits.
I think what I'm going to do is turn around and do the wall behind us, because I can get that one done pretty easy. I can slide that couch back. But, I mean, that took me 16 minutes to do that wall. I don't know. I think it was fine. I like the color. I got one light spot that needs evened out. Alright, let's get this thing flipped around. This is Sherwin-Williams Super Paint. Super Paint, they're not going to try to sell you it because it's cheaper, but for interior work, it does a good enough job. It's kind of thick like duration, if you're familiar with any paint. But the coverage is good. The mileage you get out of a gallon is fair. Like that took one tray paint to do one wall. I have a pile of paint. But it is what it is. I might go grab my shop lights because I'm having a little bit of problem seeing, especially being colorblind. But I'm going to grab my shop light so I can see. And I'll be back in a second. And I got to do this wall. And I'll show you why we wanted to paint so bad. But give me a minute and I'll be back. Because, I don't know. These walls are like bleh. If that's a fair assessment of painting. Once again, don't mind my kitchen. Half my living room's out there. All right, I'll be back.
Secrets in this life that I can't hide. Somewhere in this darkness there's a light that I can't find. Or maybe it's too far away. Or maybe I'm just blind. Maybe I'm just blind. So hold me when I'm here, love me when I'm wrong. Hold me when I'm scared, love me when I'm gone. Everything I am, everything in me. Offer me the one you wanted me to be. I'll never let you down, even if I could. Give up everything, all for your good. So hold me when I'm here, love me when I'm wrong. Hold me when I'm scared, you'll always be there. So love me when I'm gone.
Oh, these things are a pain in the butt. Ooh, let there be light. Alright, that should be a lot better. Now you can see the difference in color. It's more like a brownish gray. Alright, my wife's home. I didn't expect that to happen. Oh well. Welcome her to the channel, I guess. First thing I'm going to do is go through and prime any spots that I feel need prime. Go around nails. Rude, mommy's home. When I do this, I'm just going kind of back and forth. I'm not really just fanning it out. Because the texture will come from the roller if there's any texture. Hey, careful. Just going through and doing some priming. Pretty much painting half the wall. These things are beat. But that's about it.
Some people think it's a curve. They gon' drag my name down through the dirt. They really think it can't get any worse. Falling, everything burns. I'll sit all alone, lost on the edge of the earth. Because I never needed anyone but me. Keep my circle tight, got a bad company. I'd rather die here than ever leave. Did this on my own, I don't need your sympathy. I've always been an outcast, getting big last. Time solving all my problems with a six-pack. I'm an outlaw, someone's last call. You won't let somebody have me through it all just 'cause I'm a redneck. Don't mean I'm a train wreck. Real love, a real show, still ain't dead ahead. I'm a survivor, get a life. Dr. Daniels is my therapist. I've always been a
Stop.
This little weird stuff. You don't see the color. So what they emphasized how about the walls was. I went through and find some spots. And just going through and trim this wall out or roll this one out next. How's it good? Oh, you can lay the head.
You can have the light of the world blind you, bathe you in grace. But I don't see so easily what you hold in your hands. Cause castles crumble, kingdoms fall and turn into sand. You can be an angel of mercy or give in to hate. You can try to fight it just like every other careless mistake. How do you justify? I'm mystified by the ways of your heart. With a million lies, the truth will rise to tear you apart. Oh, no one gets out alive. Every day is your time. One thing you leave behind is pleasure. It's not what you believe. Those prayers will make you bleed.
Got a little spam.
Nothing ever feels like the same when you are what you dream. And you will never look at anything the same. We see what I see. How we forget ourselves. Lose our way from the cradle to the grave. You can't replicate or duplicate. Gotta find your own way.
There's so much old paint everywhere. Well, not the wolf painted is patching, drying. As you can see, like there's old paint right here already from the previous people. Like, what do you do with that? Nothing. They did a terrible job painting. There's more white paint on the trim than there is on the walls.
You want that food? Easy.
Once I finish this wall.
10 years old, 243. Been tall time creeping through the pine trees. Held my breath, steady my gun. Put it right there where the good blood runs. Try whacked his ass down. Made the front page up there as a DQ to this day. He's hanging with the rest of my bones. It's proof that I don't miss.
That was work.
Colin said that there's. Did you think if. No, that's not. This is.
Hang on, let me take this last thing off.
I left town after 19 years. Watching your back springing in my ears. Now I'm up here.